Perfect. A couple more right here. Thank you. Thanks.
He was a remarkable man, and he built something really special and important, and I am such a direct benefactor of him and his mind and what he built here, and so yeah, it's really bittersweet. I wish you were here to see this, especially the last year in Park City. But yeah, he was amazing. It's a place where you become family, not just with the Sundance Institute and the festival, but also the people you meet here. So it feels great.
Couple over here, please. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I think this spirit of independence, which has to do with not waiting for permission, if you don't see something that exists in the world that ought to, having sort of the courage to imagine it and to imagine it in relation to others, and I look at him and that mission lives on in Michelle Satter and all the folks here, and yeah, it's just been extraordinary, and I feel doubly emotional because I've been on the board the last couple of years, and it's been so incredible to get to really understand what it takes to continue to keep the spirit of this institute alive. And obviously, we'll move after this year, and the truth is, regardless of place, I think the mission stays intact because it really has to do with the spirit with which we bring work and cultivate community. So. Yeah, it's exciting. I think we're all just wanting to make Robert Redford proud.
Our industry could be quite lonely. You go from jobs to jobs to jobs. But coming from this community means that every corner you turn, you will see a familiar face, and you'll share some memories of your times together in the mountains. And because we have that little wink at each other, you're never quite completely on your own.
And sir, looking back a little.
That's one of the reasons I've been at the lab for 20 years is trying to help Bob and his vision of, supporting independent filmmakers and storytellers. So that's why I'm here. Well, it means the world, I'm just really glad I'm here. It's so good to see Gyula and Michelle and everybody and a lot of the fellows that have been through the lab over the years, so I'm excited. I'm happy to be here. I'm very honored that they want to give me this Luminary award, and hopefully it'll be a good evening for everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Step forward.
Well, I feel very honored, and I'm very happy to be here. I'm always happy to be here, but especially when we have quite a few projects that went through the lab that are here, and it's so good to see the alumni coming from the lab who are here, right now, tonight, like Chloé Zhao, like Taika Waititi. It's just such a wonderful feeling to see them, and then all of a sudden they are not those children anymore, and they grew up and they are flying. And that's the most wonderful feeling one can get.
I mean, I think I was first at the festival in 92, 91 maybe, and then the first movie I had here was 94, and I've probably been here, 12 times since then. So it's so full of memories for me. The premiere of Before Sunrise, premiere of Reality Bites, the premiere of Boyhood, premiere of Blaze. Some of the best nights of my life have happened right here. Well, it's like the rest of us have to pick up the ball. I mean, we had in him somebody who really is an example of doing the good you have the power to do. He was somebody to whom a lot was given and who gave a lot back. And his ability to bring others along with him and empower others and to cultivate voices and to care about other people and to care about not just his great work, but the work in our whole community, what our community is about. And that's the kind of leadership that we're lacking in America right now. Just somebody who carries themselves with an aspiration for integrity, dignity, honesty, compassion, all those easy words to say and hard words to live. And he was a North Star for a lot of us.
Thank you.
Robert Redford is one of the reasons I became an actor. Grew up loving him, my favorite movie star ever and philanthropist. If you'd have told me when I was a little boy, watching him in the big screen, that I'd have a movie in competition the last year of Sundance, I never would have believed it. It's hopefully tonight will be a great honor for a great man.
1, 2, 3. First looking back left. Then a close up. 1, 2, 3.
It's an honor. It's an honor because I feel like Sundance is so. One of the things that Sundance is best at is trusting artists and building community. And I feel like that, for those of us who begin here or have a film begin here or come through the labs, it doesn't just end there, right? It is a place that people come back to and grow as artists. So I think that's really the kind of support that artists need, particularly in this difficult time.
Thank you. Okay, right here for me. 1, 2, 3.
I feel like there's such a sense of nostalgia and gratitude in the air, and I don't even think I can do this without tearing up because I feel very, very emotional. It's just, I've been coming to this festival for 20 years. I've had 13 movies premiere at the festival. I've been a part of the Sundance Labs since I started producing, and I just think it's so special the last year in Park City, and it's really emotional, really emotional.
Thank you so much. We meet again. Hello.
Hello. I'm deeply moved by the outpouring of love that's come the way of me and my family, and the outpouring of love that is filled the world. It's a good moment to mark a character that I think people are craving, and tonight is just a celebration. It's a celebration of everything that he did, and it's a celebration of everything that is to come. And of course I have mixed emotions, but I'm also really excited. This organization has always been artist-focused, means that we stand behind them, we put wind in their wings, and as long as artists are wanting to tell stories, the organization will continue. We are still around because we've been agile in what we do for this amount of time, and I think we'll continue to be agile. We'll meet the artists where they need to be met.
Feels incredible to be here tonight. Bob was the founder of this institution and a huge, obvious impact, and not having him here is profound, but his spirit lives on, and I'm so excited to be able to celebrate him tonight. The great thing about the DNA that Bob has given us is that what remains in the past remains in the future, and it's about storytelling, and it's about inspiring new voices and hearing voices that we wouldn't necessarily hear, and making sure that we get those voices out to audiences. And the more we have that happen, the more those voices can actually change culture and change the way that we live around the world. And in these days, regardless of where you live, that kind of hope and those stories are essential.
I am so moved, deeply moved to be here to honor Robert Redford. He was my muse. He was, his vision, profound and deeply caring about a next generation of artists and creators and storytellers. I feel like I'm the most fortunate person in the world to have been with Sundance and been able to collaborate with him and help him build all of our labs and the work that we do. Yeah. So this, the starting point was really creating this sanctuary for artists and creators to go, but also to be a support system to each other, because our labs were never, and I remember having a conversation with him about this. The labs were the beginning, was the launch pad for so many artists, but the launch pad became, how do we support this individual artist and help them creatively and strategically, and how do we help them get this movie moving forward and getting made at its best possible place.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
This is a really special moment in our festival, because at a festival where we're really thinking about the legacy and the history of this festival in Utah, tonight, we are honing in on our founder, Robert Redford. Robert Redford not only created the Institute and the festival, but the mission, the vision, the values that we carry forward in our work every day. Whether it's the festival here, whether it's the labs that we do, whether it's when we travel the festival to Mexico City, for example. That's the work of the Institute, and that's what we're honoring and celebrating. And by saluting our founder, I think we also recognize the work that he contributed to the festival and the Institute, and also the work that we carry forward all this week throughout the festival and year long in all of our work around the world.